We have everything from certificates, so if you want to just do something like bookkeeping, or if you want to be, say, a nurse, or even become, get a bachelor's in nursing, we have all that. All of our campuses, but the ones that are here, like our main program here is going to be nursing, and I'll show you guys the nursing area. It's like a discount rate, like $10 a month or $30 for the semester.
Perfect.
And if you're here on campus anyways, you might as well use it.
Exactly.
But it has everything you need for gym wise. Last summer, we cleared out all of our library books, so we don't have any more books anymore in our library.
Well, that's a bummer.
So, but we turned this into an innovation center.
This was the library before?
This used to be our library. So, whenever it comes to like the, midterms and stuff like that. And then literally you can still smell it's brand new. This just opened up.
It's so cool.
2 months ago. So see if you say this room's available and you say, hey, I want to go use it for an hour or whatever, you can always check it out and use this as part of it. So see how it's all open space in here?
Thank you.
This is for, you can check out the VR headsets, and you can actually, because a lot of what we're going to is, like even some of our nurses, they're using the VR to do like practice surgeries and stuff like that. Some of our welding students will actually do welding with virtual reality.
In virtual reality.
Yeah. If any of our students are trying to create, same thing, presentations, do anything where they're working, it's an open area, and all this stuff will connect directly. So say if you have your iPad or whatever, you can connect on it, throw it on there, and then you can work off of this.
Nice.
That, it looks like they blocked it off. They're probably using that classroom. So it's open all the way through too. So some of
It's a larger space.
our classrooms will come in here and use the whole space.
Nice.
So we had students that were putting together like a project for class, and they just worked out of here because everything was available to them. And then they have the microphone, so if you're recording, say, like a speech for your communications class, you can actually use that as part of it too. And then all those desks are smart desks too, so everything plugs into it. All the screens are connected already. And then, I believe this is so they actually have the machine where when they're studying like anatomy and stuff, it'll actually have like the actual visual of it come out. So they can do a lot of like, so say if they're studying cadavers,
Right.
and they want to break all the body parts down, they can actually open it up and it'll show on the screen like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. need any, they'll have, so like I said, they can do in-person, Zoom tutoring. This is where actually you come in and check in, and they'll post the schedule of all the different tutors that are available, and when they're available and what subject they're in.
Nice.
So if you're here on campus, you're like, hey, you know what, I got a math test tomorrow, I need to make an appointment, you can do that. Say you're writing a paper, you just want someone to kind of look through it and say, hey, maybe you can make some changes here. You know, I mean, they even, if you need help with, we use a system called Canvas, which is basically when you log in, it's what you use to submit your homework in. So if you're using that, it'll show you how to actually work your way through that. Because a lot of people, their first time, you know, taking these classes, they're like, well, how do I submit my homework? Or how do I find my discussion questions? They can actually help you out with that too. And if you, the good thing too is, if you're a student with us, going through your portal, which is basically where you log in and stuff, you actually have access to everything for Microsoft. So whether if it's like Excel, PowerPoint, stuff like that, and anything you would need for your class, like learning base wise, you're able to download. And most of the time you just get it free through the college because you're taking those classes. So.
So when a teacher is not teaching, they go to sit here?
If they're full-time. So full-time faculty is normally here on campus all the time. It might be if they're like, say, like an adjunct, they might be here maybe a little bit less, but there is requirements that they have to be available to their students a certain amount of time of the week, so. We actually have a viticulture program, so that we actually make wine on this campus.
What?
Yeah, so we'll walk around there. We have a vineyard. That's actually our processing, and then we have a tasting room there. So it's open, I think Thursday through Sunday. So people can actually come and taste the wine that we make here. So our students are studying viticulture, so you know, winemaking, but they also can study soils. And then we have like an agricultural program too. So if they want to study in like gardening, stuff like that, they can do that here as well. But yeah. So emergency services, paramedics, stuff like that.
Nice.
We have a phlebotomy program, so if anybody wants to do any blood draw, you can kind of see it basically just looks like a hospital.
Yes, that's exactly what I was like, it's awesome.
skilled trade center. So we do plumbing, electrical, construction, and
Chuka
HVAC.
chuka iski lag.
Oh.
So you see those homes?
Yeah.
Our construction students built those homes.
Oh my.
These ones here?
Yeah. So they learn everything from like, you know, basic learning how to use a saw, safety equipment. So by the time they're done, it's 2 semesters. That's usually their final project is building those homes, painting them. They do the roofing, they do the flooring, they put the HVAC in, they do the plumbing. Yeah.
And they also learn about how to do the permitting too?
Yeah. So they learn how to read blueprints as well. So, and this is we're the only campus that has this as well.
On Sunday.
Anybody that wants to do any type of we have a pre-engineering program here too. So anybody that wants to do any type of like engineering, machinist, like anybody that wants to do any type of design work, that's what this is for. So like those machines, what we tell students is you learn how to maintain them, work on them, and program them. So you might take this and they might say, hey, a company will say, hey, I need a bolt. You create the actual bolt, it'll cut it for you, and then you ship it to that company. What we're doing now is, in Phoenix, whenever you're coming up the mountain, they built those brand new microchip plants.
Yes.
So now we're trying to expand more into that and teach people how to work in those plants. So that way they can get those jobs because they need, I think they said like 30,000 more people. But
They
no one's,
still need more people?
'Cause they're still building
It's like becoming a city up there.
but they're still building 2 more plants in Phoenix. Yeah, so they're expanding out even more, so we need more people trained. That's why we're doing more of that, so. You can see these, I mean, anytime you watch that, how does this work or how does it get made or whatever, you see like when they're building automobiles, it's just those on a larger scale. So we teach our students how to actually maintain those, work on them, and then they actually program this also too, and then we have a 3D printing program. So they start off with this, and we have actually a 3D house printer.
3D, like actual houses?
Yeah, we can build a house.
Well, you're wonderful. Thank
Let me
you.
see if we can get it. Oh, okay.
So, ¿podría atravesar?
So they actually, this is where they do like the pottery, and we have a kiln back there. So that's another thing. If you want to do it as an art degree, you can. If you just want to do it as a hobby, you can do that as well. She went to school there too, and she went to school here as well. So she's a good connection to our students. And the good thing is, it's the programs, you can kind of see it was a mix of different types of students. So it wasn't just all one type of particular student. So they go through like a process, so they have to apply, they have to interview, and then they choose the students because they want to kind of have to be a mix of. We do have gardening classes as well too, so you can. We have people that want to study this, but then also people that just kind of do it as a hobby. And then we have a lot of people that do it just for they call it like relaxation. I guess gardening's a big thing. So normally there'll be like probably like in the next couple weeks, this will be full of like pumpkins, squash, stuff like that. During the summer, they'll have like strawberries out here. So I think they're just kind of prepping for the next part of it, because now that it's finally, I think it's just been so hot. That's 100% what we're going to do. We actually have a hiking trail and a bike
Is
trail.
it trail for the students or
Yeah,
for
but
anyone?
it's open to anybody. But if you go on that trail, it literally goes along the vineyard, so you can actually see all the grapes and stuff while you're walking up the trail.